Hello, everybody. This is your trader next door, and today's video is kind of different. Uh, I'm going to share about everything that I have experienced so far in my trading journey, and at the same time also talk about some of my learnings. Just share my experience. How did I begin? Where did I start, and things like that. I actually have an entire agenda today, but so this video will be a bit long. So whenever you want to watch this, give it some time, thoda time dijiye, and then I think it will be very beneficial for you as well. Even if you're a budding trader or somebody who's trying to get into the market and just getting started, I think it will benefit you as well. um, it will benefit you for sure, but for those people who have immense experience in the market, or are already successful in the market, or uh, far more experience than me as well, I think maybe it will just help you to reiterate uh, what you have learned from the market, and as well as maybe you'll be able to correlate with a lot of things that I would say in this video, and have a bit of nostalgia today. So, like I mentioned, I have an entire agenda. So, without wasting any further time, let's get to it. Um, so, few things that I'm going to cover are you know how did I begin, how did my journey start, and um, what a coaster ride it has been for me since the day I started. And then of course, like everybody would have, making those mistakes, learning from them, not even understanding the mistakes that I made, not even trying to understand in the first place, or accepting the fact that I'm making some mistakes, and also but slowly, it teaches you, and then you tend to uh, understand the lessons, um, and that helps you grow. I'll talk a bit about that, and then the turning point where I really realized that this is the thing, that this is where I found my mojo, and this is what I'm going to do forward, and what is it's something that is going to really work for me, and channelize my entire energy towards that, and uh, work through my trading journey. Then once you reach a certain stage where you feel comfortable, um, and then the focus changes. The focus is not being happy every day about looking at PNL, but it's more about ensuring how can I do this long term, because you found something which you never thought you will, and then your priorities change, and your thought process changes, and you mature over a period of time. So that's something that I'm going to talk about the focus on maintaining consistency, and then some basic rules that work for me. Now everything that I say is something that you may not agree with, but I'm just going to focus on what works for me, and hopefully, when you hear it, when you see it, y- you'll be able to you may kind of pick up certain things from that, right? So that's the whole intent behind it. Okay. So let's move forward. So the first thing, and I'm going to share some screenshots and stuff like that, uh, just to help you understand at each stage, how did it change for me, and with some practical examples in terms of mistakes made, and when the change happened, how did it start impacting my trading, etc. Okay. Okay, number one. So how did I begin? Like everybody does. So I've been in the market since, I would say, 2010 is the first time that I bought my first share. My first stock was Dabur, um, from what I recall. Uh, and my first account was in Kotak Securities. Remember opening that Demat account, and just how tedious the entire process was at that point of time. Um and But I was really just into, just like everybody else, had very minimal capital. Even uh, putting 1,000 rupees a month or 500 rupees a month was a big deal at that point of time for me. Even though I have been working, so I've been working since 2007. I've been in the corporate industry for about since 2007 to 2021, so about 14 years, and also worked during my college days. So for about 2 years, I sustained my education and worked through those college days as well. So I've been working for about 16 years of my life so far. That's all more than, yeah, almost half of my life. Um, and but the first experience that you get is through newspapers, right? Newspapers, just reading the Economic Times or watching the business channels. And when I was a kid, these things were the most boring things for me. I did science in my 12th, and I did accounting in my graduation, which was two different things altogether, and I don't know both of them. So, but and I have no finance background as such. But what got me going was just the fascination around the stock market, and something which you only hear or say, in movies and etc. So I was just fascinated by it, and I started. Um, I was in my early 20s, so just getting to know about investments, and thought this will be a good idea. So then you try to gain some knowledge about things that you're hearing, right? So news channels were the first thing, and newspapers as well. So I bought bought my stocks, and you know some, like, a lot of us feel that every time I buy a stock, वो उसी टाइम नीचे चले जाता है. So, and that's exactly what happened with me. So you buy more, you average out more, and then you have no knowledge. You look at the news channels, and then you buy the stocks basis the recommendations, not realizing what you're getting into, stuff like that. Having said that, I would also say news channels have helped me immensely as well. I still watch them. The business channels, I don't see any harm in them. You just need to choose what is best for you, and who amongst those advisors do you think matches with your thought process and thinking, and then take it forward. So I have nothing against them. In fact, I really appreciate and thank them for the fact that they've also helped me through my trading journey. The other thing was about, of course, calls and texts. Still get them today, right? That's how I got to know more about the market, more intrigued, and trying to understand how things work and what this is about. And then, of course, followed some free tips, and just entered a trade, or not even realizing it's a trade, or just invested some money in the stocks, and hoping that will go up. Syntax Industries was, in fact, one of my shares that I had bought for about 32 rupees, right? And I think this was 2018 or something. ऐसे याद नहीं है मुझे. And today I think it will be for 1 rupee. So, and I invested about 2 lakhs in that. So that 2 lakhs became about 6,000 rupees. And so, yeah, it happened. And I was pretty much losing the first 7 to 8 years of my investment journey in the stock market. But yes, mutual funds really helped me, especially after my marriage. I got married in 2013. Not into trading or anything of that sort, just basic stock market and doing my job. But after that, when I realized how serious I have to get, I started, focusing on, saving some money. Me and my wife both together, so it worked out well. I've always been very calculative, and very focused on the fact that, I money is something that I don't want. I always had this dream of not having to think about money while spending it, and I'm sure everybody has that. But it's all about how I get there. I'm still not there yet, but at least I see a light at the end of the tunnel in terms of something that I see that I can do, and maybe I'll be able to achieve at least in this lifetime, right? Um, so yeah, this is how I began. And 10 what 14 years ago in the stock market. But as far as trading goes, trading is something that I got introduced to, or I started actually venturing into, was about 2017, I guess. Like, on the news channels itself, it used to be, while the stock recommendations used to be there, there was always this one thing about futures and options. And they say, calling about premium, and 2 rupees का प्रीमियम है, या एंड ऑल दैट. एंड आई वाज लाइक, ये 2 रुपए की बातें क्यों कर रहे हैं? द स्टॉक इज फॉर 100 रुपीज़ और 200 और 500 रुपीज़. वाई दे इवन वरिड अबाउट दिस 2 रुपीज़ वाली चीज़ें? And then I tried to understand what is it. And then futures, if I would talk to anybody amongst my friends, and there were not too many of my friends anyways, in the stock market, but just by reading through it, everywhere there was a lot of discouragement around, futures नहीं करना चाहिए, पैसा डूब जाता है, people become bankrupt. Options तो मैंने सुना ही नहीं था. I did not even know what is O and FNO, so um, all of that. But it got me intrigued. I've always been a very curious person, and trying to understand new things and find new ways, just gain knowledge. I'm not fond of reading. The only financial book that I may have probably read is only Rich Dad and Poor Dad. I don't think I have read any other book when it comes to investing or anything of that sort. But yes, that book actually got me into investing, so I highly recommend that book. It is by Richard Kiyosaki. It is one of the most amazing books that I've read, and probably the only one. I tried to read, The Intelligent Investor and all that, but it's just too big and too much for me. And I'm more of a visual learner, so I like to watch videos a bit more and stuff like that. But yeah, that book is something that changed my life in terms of just my whole perspective to saving and investing. So I would highly recommend you watch that. Yeah, so this is how I began, and trade FNO, 2017-18 I began. So did not know anything about it, right? But the thing was, 2 रुपए 3 रुपए की चीज़ है, कितना ही पैसा चले जाएगा, right? So I got into that, and that was the mistake that I made. That was the first mistake, the very thought process of getting into that without even knowing what it was. So now coming to the next section. Okay, so some of the key mistakes, while it's not only these 3 or 4 mistakes that I made, there are tons, but I tried to kind of condense them into these 3 or 4 bullet points, and then corresponding to that mistake, what is the lesson that I learned in that time frame. So the first mistake was following free tips and advice. That's the worst thing you will do. See, understand, it's your money. The person who's giving you free tips and advice may not necessarily have the best interest at heart. Um, it starts with free, but most likely it will get into asking for more payments. And I'm not saying that everybody out there is bad. Even I do that right today, but it's the right intent with which you do it, and you're not kind of forcing anybody to do it. But the expectation is that if you are following me, or if you are getting into a trade basis, maybe an advice or a tip that you got as well, at least you have some basic understanding of what you're getting into. इतना तो बनता है. बट मैंने वो भी नहीं करा था. इट वॉज जस्ट अबाउट, अरे FNO है, पैसा बनता है, दो दो 2 रुपीज़ वाली चीज़ 20 रुपए की हो जाती है, नो टाइम एंड ऑल दैट. एंड आई got into that, and beginner's luck, it also worked well for me. So it was only option buying. I did not even have the capital to sell. In fact, I did not even know कि you can sell something before buying, right? So मेन यही था कि ऑप्शंस है, और जैसे निफ्टी हो गया या बैंक निफ्टी हो गया. मोस्टली आजकल लोग बैंक निफ्टी ज़्यादा प्रेफर करते हैं बिकॉज ऑफ द वॉलेटिलिटी एंड द एक्साइटमेंट that it brings in someone's life, right? But yeah, buying, following those free tips and advice, just focus on the mistakes at this point in time, and then also buying only out of the money options, because होता क्या है that when the option is in the money, basically अगर निफ्टी आज 15,000 15,800 है, right? So the in the money option call, let's say if I expect the nifty to go up, I'll either buy a 15,800 call, or maybe a 15,900 call, right, expecting a lower premium. अब मेरे को वो होगा 100 रुपये का या 80 रुपीज़ का या ऐसा कुछ. बट मैं देखता था, अरे ये 16,100 वाला हो, उस टाइम में अगर देखूँगा तो 16,100 वाला होगा 2 रुपये का, राइट? वो तो इतना सस्ता है, तो वो क्यों नहीं ले लेता मैं, विदाउट रियलाइजिंग व्हाट इट मीन्स, राइट? तो बीच बीच में ऐसा होता भी था कि स्पाइक हो जाता था, वो 2 का 4 हो गया, यू गेट आउट ऑफ इट, राइट? यू बाइंग जस्ट वन लॉट, स्टफ लाइक दैट. सो वो शुरू में बहुत अच्छा हुआ, राइट? बट इवेंचुअली everything started becoming zero. Like whatever I would buy, एंड स्पेशली थर्सडे में मतलब मेरे को समझ नहीं आता। पहले तो ये समझ आया कि थर्सडे कुछ होता है, you know, this Thursday is something called as expiry. You try to understand what is expiry, but you don't understand what is expiry. But all you know is कि कुछ ना कुछ होता है, और 12 बजे के बाद करो, 1 बजे के बाद करो, कुछ भी खरीद लो बस, यू नो, एंड होप कि वो दो का दिए, लाइक यू नो, वो एकदम से मूवमेंट होगी और आप अमीर हो जाओगे. सो आई गॉट इन टू दैट, एंड देन मैं एवरी थर्सडे आई यूज टू वेट, लाइक यू नो, मैं बहुत बड़ा स्टॉक ट्रेडर हूँ, एंड यू नो टेलिंग पीपल इन माई ऑफिस एज वेल, यू नो, मैं आग लगा दूंगा एंड ऑल दैट. एंड देन आई यूज टू बाई दैट थिंग फॉर लाइक 75 का लॉट है निफ्टी का, एंड मुझे याद नहीं उस टाइम कितना था, बट या बैंक निफ्टी का 25 या 50 का लॉट था आई थिंक. एंड वो थर्सडे अराउंड 2 PM है. बैंक निफ्टी इज़ 35, लेट्स से 30,000 और 20, उस टाइम तो आई थिंक 20,000 था, एंड वो 20,000 पे है. वो वाला कॉल मिलेगा 100 का, 100, 150 रुपये का, 200 रुपये का, 200 का. बट 25,000, जो भी 20,500, लेट्स से जो भी 500 पॉइंट दूर है, वो तो सिर्फ 5-6 रुपये का मिल रहा है. बोला ये तो बहुत सस्ता है, ये तो ले लो, ये 5 का, वो अगर 5 का है 10 का हो जाएगा. 5 मिनट पहले तो ये 10 का था, अब ये 5 का हो गया, तो हो सकता है वापस 8 पे भी चले जाए तो मैं बेच दूंगा. एंड देन यू बाय, यू नो, 5, इट गोज़ टू 3, एंड देन यू थिंक नहीं नहीं 5 पे तो आ ही जाएगा, यू नो, सो यू एवरेज इट. एंड वो धीरे धीरे करके टाइम खत्म हो गया और वो ज़ीरो हो रहा है, और मेरे को समझ भी नहीं आ रहा वो ज़ीरो क्यों हो रहा है, राइट. सो व्हाट आई डिड नॉट अंडरस्टैंड वाज व्हाई इज इट गोइंग टू ज़ीरो, राइट. So the mistake of course I was making was buying only out of the money options without even taking into account ये ग्रीक्स क्या होते हैं, टाइम डिके क्या होता है, वो ज़ीरो क्यों हो रहा है, वो समझ ही नहीं आता था. सो ये सब मैंने गलतियाँ करी, शुरुआत इसी से करी, एंड थिंकिंग इट्स चीप, the one mistake I made. In fact, really I had no clue what I was doing, to be very honest. So the other thing was trying to trade multiple stocks and indexes. So मैंने बैंक निफ्टी भी करा, निफ्टी भी करा, एंड देन बेसिस स्टॉक्स, टिप्स, एडवाइसेस, यू नो, कोई भी जो कॉल आती थी या थोड़ा पैसा रखता था, कोई भी कॉल आ गई, यू नो, मैसेज के थ्रू, व्हाट्सएप पे या न्यूज़ चैनल्स पे एंड ऑल दैट, कुछ काम करते थे, कुछ नहीं करते थे, मेजॉरिटी काम नहीं करते हो, राइट. एंड स्टॉप लॉस तो लगाना ही नहीं, यू नो, वो तो सब था नहीं, वो मैं आज भी नहीं करता हूँ, वो मेरा एक फंडा है. बट because when I put in a trade, I try to keep a track of it, so I don't really put it. But yeah, so yeah, you know, majority of that did not work. And कुछ भी मतलब, you know, you don't have any particular stock that you're tracking or anything. जो आया कर दिया, आज तक उस स्टॉक के बारे में देखा नहीं, पूछा नहीं, कुछ नहीं. बैंक ऑफ बड़ौदा कुछ भी आ जाए, यू नो, एनीथिंग, आई वुड जस्ट लुक, गो बाय दैट एंड नॉट स्टिक टू वन थिंग, राइट. एंड देन, you know, the blame game, you always get frustrated, you know, when you're losing money. एक तो वैसे ही पैसे नहीं थे, and on top of that you're even losing it. I in fact got married, in fact it was around that time, 2017-18, is when I was into this stock trading, and you know, I was kind of trying to figure out what options are, and losing money left, right and center, and I was also buying a house, and I took a home loan. So of course the liabilities increased, and at that point of time is when I lost big, in the stock market, right. And then वही होता है, अरे stock market में किसी के पैसे नहीं बनते, you know, you, all those thoughts start coming into your mind, and then the only thing in your mind is मैं ये recover कर लूँ बस, you know, whatever I have lost मैं वो recover कर लूँ, right. और कुछ नहीं. And but you still keep putting it, right, and in your mind you keep thinking मैं ऐसे क्या गलती कर रहा हूँ जो बाकी नहीं कर रहे, राइट. एंड देन यू पुट द ब्लेम गेम ऑन द मार्केट एंड एवरीथिंग ऑफ दैट सॉर्ट. तो वो सब गलतियाँ करी मैंने, इन माई माइंड आई ऑलमोस्ट गेव अप. बट नाउ लेट्स थ्रू द मिस्टेक्स, राइट. लेट मी हेल्प यू अंडरस्टैंड, because of these mistakes, what was the situation of my entire P&L, right. So let's come to that. So let me just take you to my console. I'm sorry that I'll have to just get away from the PPT, right, and let me just go to my console. ठीक है. So ये है so ये ज़ीरोधा का अकाउंट है. I had a previous account as well, but just to give you an idea. So ये 2017 से मैंने ये वाला अकाउंट आई थिंक खोला था, हाँ, उससे पहले नहीं है. So 2017 देखते हैं, सेम है 2000 दिसंबर कर लेता हूँ, ठीक है. अच्छा 18 में था ही नहीं, सॉरी। ओके, कब था 2018? सॉरी, वन सेकेंड, वन सेकेंड। अच्छा ठीक है, अब देखते हैं क्या था। हाँ, सो बेसिकली 2018, सो आई बॉट माई हाउस अराउंड द सेम टाइम एंड देन I was fiddling with this as well. So, beginner's luck, made some money. 12 रुपए भी कमा के निकला हूँ मैं, right? But still better than negatives, right? But then this whole mess started, right? And you can already see how much was I losing, right? But more than this, in fact, I would say don't focus on the money side of things. Focus on the mistakes I was making. So one mistake I told you, getting into every stock that you can imagine, कुछ भी चल रहा है, anything दैट आई एम एंटरिंग इनटू वो चल रहा है, लेकिन बैंक निफ्टी भी है, बजाज ऑटो भी है, और बंदो फार्म, एवरीथिंग ड्यूरिंग दिस टाइम पीरियड, मतलब मैंने कुछ नहीं छोड़ा। सो जो भी एफ एन ओ में सारे स्टॉक्स होंगे तो उसमें ऐसे ऐसे, सो आई लॉस्ट, आई थिंक ये डार्क रेड वाले ज़्यादा होते हैं। सो इन अ डे लूजिंग 32,000 हीयर, एंड लुक एट द स्ट्रीक, लोगों की विनिंग स्ट्रीक होती है, मेरी लूजिंग स्ट्रीक थी, राइट? दिस इज जुलाई 2018, दिस इज व्हाट 18, 19, 20, 18 हो गया, 19 हो गया, 20 हो गया, 21, सो इन अ वे 3 years, 4 years ago, same time duration which we are talking about today. So you know look at the losing streak, 1 2 3 4 days, फिर बीच में 2 दिन प्रॉफिट आएगा। सो वन डे 2,000, फिर 9,000, फिर 7,000, फिर 17,000, फिर 2,000 कमा लिए, 2,000 कमा लिए, ये फिर एक ही शॉट में सब कुछ गया। कितने गए? 1 2 3, 30,000, 30,900, ठीक है। फिर और पैसा डाला, वो भी फिर खोना शुरू करा, राइट? ये सब करा मैंने, राइट? आई हैव गॉन थ्रू दैट स्टेज माई सेल्फ, आप खुद देख सकते हो, राइट? एंड देन उसी महीने में फिर से 70,000। तो ये तो मतलब ख़त्म था मैं, राइट? मतलब सैलरी आती थी, मैं इसमें डालता था, जो भी पहले वाली सेविंग थी वो भी इसमें डालता था, ये देखो उससे पहले भी जा रहा हूँ। फिर ये लो और ज़्यादा, 42,000, 4,000, और देखो प्रॉफिट कितने हैं, 4,000, 6,000, 3,000, अरे अब तो मैं सीख गया हूँ, 5,000 झटका। फिर से, अरे छोड़ दो थोड़े दिन, फिर नहीं मगर करना तो है ही, 700 रुपये, 900 रुपये, वापस 4,000 गए, राइट? फिर ये देखो फिर से बड़ा झटका, 56, राइट? सो imagine my mental state at that point of time when I went through this entire period of losses, right? And then of course when you don't have capital, your trading frequency slowly starts reducing. जैसे like June July I was like, May June July I was like, oh man, I've arrived when this was happening, May में 2018 में। And then जब पैसे नहीं बचे, slowly steadily it started reducing, and then you again 56,000, again August, like all you see is reds, 28,000 losing here, 4,000, 42,000 loss, right? Again trying, चलो अब नया महीना आया, सैलरी आई है, फिर से करते हैं, 10,000, यहाँ पे फिर से 26,000, अगेन धीरे धीरे you'll see it's I started losing hope, right? Again अक्टूबर चलो तो शुरू है, and then suddenly Thursdays, or just before that, I would start losing. So all of this was happening, right? I lost confidence. I just did not understand what was going on. फिर 2019 देखते हैं। ठीक है, फिर आता है 2019। See this. So again, I continued at least, I started in April 2018, and now it is 2019, January, February, March. And then again, the same thing started happening. राइट, यहाँ पे 7,000 चलो छोटा ही है, पहले से तो 80,000 भी खोए हैं, कोई बात नहीं, कर लेंगे। देन अगेन द सेम थिंग, एंड वन फाइनल लॉस 35,000। देन आई वाज लाइक शट, दिस इज़ नॉट मेंट फॉर मी, ये मैं कर ही नहीं सकता हूँ, जस्ट स्टॉक्स में इन्वेस्ट करो, दैट बिकेम, एंड आई लॉस्ट इट। सो यू वुड हैव सीन आफ्टर दैट नथिंग डूइंग, हार्डली एनीथिंग इन बिटवीन। इसमें भी एक मैंने कमाया, बट मेरे को समझ नहीं आया वो भी कैसे, इट वॉज जस्ट प्योर लक, वो हो गया। आई लेफ्ट एवरीथिंग in between, and the mistake that I was making around this time was what you see here, out of the money options, or not hedging my options, trying everything as free advice, not really trying to understand that गलत क्या हो रहा है, and I was not investing my time in learning. I was just going by it कि हो जाएगा, कॉल लिया है तो बढ़ेगा ही, एंड पुट लिया है तो गिरेगा ही, इतना ही पता था बस. कॉल होता है बढ़ना, पुट होता है गिरना. आप चाहते हो कि गिरे, मगर होता हमेशा उल्टा था. तो समझ नहीं आता था हो क्या रहा है, राइट. बट आई कंटिन्यू डूइंग दैट. यू ऑलवेज थिंक राइट, नहीं अब तो ठीक होगा, अब तो ठीक होगा, बट वो कभी ठीक नहीं हुआ, राइट. फिर 2019, 2019 यू सी इट. फिर आते हैं 2020 में, विच वॉज द really the changing time period for me. So I'll come to that a bit later. So these are the mistakes, right? Now, the lessons that I learned from these mistakes is something which I will probably come after the turning point when I discuss it. So what happened? I think uh, in 2019, with a lot of, like, for a lot of people who are in the market today, right? And this whole thing about social media, with the number of traders who have come in on social media and everything, it has spiked big time since 2020 because of the fact that there's so much time around, right? There's so much time that people have got to at least invest or educate themselves, hopefully educate themselves, and not just be on social media and do the same mistakes that I was doing, is look for free advice, not learning, and just putting their money in, hard earned money, right. But this is something that, see, you see, January, February, March, I was not even trading. The first time that I started trading was actually the day the lockdown happened, right. 24th March. And then I started realizing that and I was still buying, right, options, not really selling or anything. But again, ये करके again a loss happened. And then I was like, अब हो गया, अब मुझे सीखना है, right, कि मैं गलती कहाँ पे कर रहा हूँ, where is it that I'm going wrong, right. And then that's when I use the power of social media. Now, social media, everything has its pros and cons, right? But it's about how you use it and the focus that you bring into what is it that you want to educate yourself on. There's tons of material on YouTube. There's tons of material everywhere. We actually don't need so many YouTube channels. Maybe not even mine, but the thing is that, once you gain some experience, my intent is to share that experience and knowledge, because I know there are millions and millions of people like me who want to make money and who want to make it big in life, but don't know the means to, or maybe are losing hope. And I just want to give them that hope that, anybody can do it. Literally anybody can do it. You need a lot of will and passion in you to learn and educate, and have that confidence that if so many people in the world can do something, make their lives out of the stock market, or make a career out of it, why can't you? Everybody is capable and talented enough to get into the field that they want to, and excel at it, right. And that's the hope, that I want to keep amongst people who hear me or listen to me, that it is possible. Just be at it. There's nothing that can stop you. So what I started doing in the lockdown period, I got a bit more time. Of course, I was continuing working, but you get more time, just not traveling to office and stuff like that. So I started utilizing that time, or waking up early in the morning at 6 a.m., 5 a.m., or learn or studying till late in the night, and just understanding the stock market and understanding कि options होते क्या हैं, selling होता क्या है, right. बहुत पढ़ा था मैंने कि एक तो ये था कि जो मैं बाई करता हूँ वो तो ज़ीरो हो जाता है, तो इससे अच्छा है कि ऑप्शन सेलिंग ही कर लो, क्योंकि जो मैं बेचूंगा वो तो कम से कम ज़ीरो हो जाएगा, एंड दैट इज़ व्हाट यू वांट. बट वो कैसे करना है, and how is it that needs to be done, is something I didn't know. So I started educating myself. I started going through tons of YouTube channels. There's one YouTube channel that I highly recommend for everybody, which is Tasty Trades. It's a US based channel to amazing traders and investors from Chicago. They are, that channel is like everything when it comes to option trading or option selling. um, and so I know that a lot of people are criticizing Mr. PR Sundar these days, but I'm actually very thankful to him, because during those days I used to watch a lot of videos of him, and understand what he's doing. And I think at that point of time his videos were more focused around teaching people and educating people a bit more than what probably it is today. But those videos are something which have really helped me. The face-to-face talks, that are there, Mitesh, all these people, Vishwesh, all these people, they've just going through their videos, and watching them. I also watch a lot of Booming Bull videos by Ani Singh Thakur. I just don't understand why the guy gets so much of criticism. He's probably the one of the best young traders that we have in our country, and we need to respect that guy for what he does. I don't care to. I really don't care whether he shows his PNL or not. I don't care whether any of these guys show their PNL or not. It's up, मेरे को कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता, right? It's about मैं क्या करूँगा उनका PNL जान के, and um, whatever they do, people, it's your choice whether you trust them or not. So and the same for me, it's about what I want to pick up from what they're teaching instead of focusing on the negatives of it. So I have learned so much from these guys, and I started taking notes, and understanding and reading a lot about option selling. There are tons of articles. It's not rocket science. It's very simple. Even if you understand strangle, straddle, and then coming across these terms like butterfly and all that, I still don't understand all those terms. I may be actually using that in my strategies, but I don't know what that is. All I know is triangle or straddle hota hai, and then apart from that, people talk about ye calendar spread hai, ye covered call hai, and all that, right? These are very good things to know. Great if you know it, and but even if you don't know it, what is more important is how to know when to apply that strategy. Whether you know the name of the strategy or not, it doesn't matter. And if you've seen any of my previous videos, you will see how I trade. I've actually put some live trades in, like an entire session about my live trades. You will probably be able to better tell me what the name of my strategy is more than I would, because it doesn't really matter to me as long as it is in sync with what I want to trade, and the logic that I understand. So yeah, so basically I started getting into option selling. So this was the major turning point, is the COVID lockdown, when it happened, and I utilized that time, and I learned like crazy, and understood what is it that I'm doing, what is it that I was doing wrong, and I was such a fool, in doing what I was doing and losing all that hard-earned money. But it was about starting fresh at the same time. Now the thing is, आप सीख कितना भी सकते हो, आप सब कुछ सीख सकते हो इस चीज़ के बारे में, बट जब तक आप एक्सपीरियंस नहीं करोगे उसका एप्लीकेशन, उस देयर इज नो पॉइंट ऑफ हैविंग दैट नॉलेज, right? There is absolutely no point of having knowledge if you're not going to apply it. So the thing is, you get into it, right? And then I had some capital. What I had done was, when the market crash happened last year, I actually sold off my entire portfolio of stocks, and then I used that capital about just to trade. I did not even know what pledging is. Maybe I'll create a separate video for what pledging is. I didn't know that I can pledge those shares and I can still use that capital for trading. But मैंने क्या करा, मैंने वो सारे shares बेच दिए ये करके कि मैं उससे trading करूँगा, whereas I could have kept that capital. But I really applied selling in the market, right? And this was around the time, it was around this time in May last year, right? When I started doing it. In fact, in April too, for some time, right? But May, I think, is when I really started getting into selling a bit more, and then the greens started coming a bit more, right? And the consistency started coming in. Then I lost big because I became overconfident कि अब तो मैं seller हो गया हूँ, and then I lost 2 lakhs in a day, right? This was June 1st, 2020. But then I decided, no, at least I have got a hang of what I have to do, right? And now it's something that I have to, what do you say, um, I have to filter down the things that I'm doing wrong, and make it very crisp in the sense that I have to stick to certain rules, right? And that's where I started doing it, right? I started selling options primarily. My strategy revolved around strangles. I was not even hedging. Strangles was just like selling out of the money call, selling out of the money put. But then, and it became like a cricket game for me, कि उस निफ्टी को इतने रन बनाने हैं या इंडेक्स को इतने रन बनाने हैं, और अगर वो मेरे टारगेट तक ऊपर या नीचे नहीं पहुंचा, मैं जीत गया. That's how I used to see it. And I still see it that way. It's like a game, it's serious work, it's serious business, it's a lot of, but at the same time you have to have that, like for me, I have to have that excitement of a kid in me to keep looking at as a game and then playing through it, and then it keeps me going, it keeps me motivated, right? I don't know even if I'm making sense or not, but that is the case. So yeah, the consistency started coming in, but then, with consistency and when you start seeing so much money, your confidence also uh, goes up, and then you feel that you're unbeatable, and then the moment that you feel you're unbeatable, things happen, right? And that's exactly what happened. My major losses primarily have been on Thursdays, right? Again, so you've been losing here, and then again having a perfect month in August, September, all of that, but then again losing another big amount of money, right? Then losing, but overall it still worked out well. But the big, then again being consistent, but then losing about 3 lakh 60 in a day, losing about 2 lakh 80 in a day. I have faced all of that, and but the most recent one is the biggest chunk of it, which I never thought I'll be able to face as a loss as well. But you just live through it. Um, yeah, so you see this. I've also lost 12 lakh 85,000 in a day, right? But yeah, but overall it's still in plus. So you can imagine, the how what consistency does to you, right? So you that it gives you that, um, it gives you the guts really to face such kind of a loss, because the confidence that you have got, the fact is that it is something that works, but it's about you, how you utilize it. A system that will work for you long term, and you just need to tweak it in a way. And basically it's like a machine, and you need to oil it and adjust it or tweak it, or a lot of that, to make it a well working machine for you. So that's when I decided कुछ भी हो जाए करना तो है, और option selling ही करना है, but I need to refine my model. I just need to refine my model and work better. So one thing which I have really learned is that, which is something I plan to do for till the last day of my life, is sell options and hedge. ये एक thumb rule है, in terms of my trading, that I will sell options and hedge. And for hedging, you basically buy options as well. I'm not saying that buying options is only is bad, or people who are buying options are the ones who are not going to make money. If you have the sense of market direction, and a lot of that, and you bang on and right at it, great. For me personally, it has never worked for me. I don't know how to read charts. I don't know how to predict the market. मेरे को नहीं समझ आता वो, राइट? और मैं मोस्टली गलत ही होता हूँ उसमें. तो मैं वो ट्राई कर रहा हूँ. आई एम नाउ ट्राइंग टू लर्न दैट, learn price action and a lot of that, and following certain people to understand it a bit better. But yes, I don't know anything about it at this point in time, I would say. And half of the time I'm not even looking at charts. People ask me what is your setup and all that. Mujhe, my setup is simply the strategies and nothing else, right? I try to stay non-directional, and that is something which works for me personally, right? And so that's something that I am going to do, in the long term, and keep doing it. My way forward is, of course, any strategy that I have is going to be focused on option selling and hedging. uh, so what we also need to understand is that, um, once you reach a certain stage in trading, of course anybody who's trading is into it for making money, you know um, but at the same time you have to see it and be as serious about it like you would do for your job or any business that you have. It is not a casino, unless and until you see it that way. But it's not a casino, it's not a gambling den. um, it's not something where you can always expect कि मेरा डबल पैसा हो जाए. वो करोगे तो शायद एक बार हो जाए, बट बार बार नहीं होगा, और शायद वो डबल होके वापस ज़ीरो भी हो जाए. सो यू हैव टू बी रियलिस्टिक in terms of your expectations, right? So now my focus remains is something more around maintaining my consistency and some basic rules that I always abide by, right? Once you have found your mojo, right? Once you know what is working for you, like for me, what worked, first thing that worked was strangles, basically selling out of the money call and selling out of the money put and be in a very safe zone, right? And then you keep adding to that. Your fundamental, your basic strategy still remains the same, right? But you keep making adjustments and tweaks to the to basis how the market is moving. Not how you want the market to move, but basis how the market is moving, because you are the one who always has to adjust to the market conditions. The market will not go by what you want. So stick to that one strategy that works for you and keep at it, right? You need to always hedge your positions. I know that a lot of people look at it this way, hedging का क्या benefit है. मैं अगर hedge भी करता हूँ तो मैं एक ही और lot बेच सकता हूँ, तो मेरा benefit कहाँ पे है? बहुत benefits हैं, right? The very fact that it can, if the position starts going against you, the very fact that it can save you some money there, that in itself is enough reason for you to hedge. Apart from the margin benefit it gives you and all that, and maybe I'll have a separate video just around hedging. But I can tell you this: I never, no matter how confident I am, no matter how confident I never sell an option without hedging it. कुछ भी हो जाए. This is one rule I'll never change, and I will keep at it. Right? I will stick with that rule. Um, Risk hai to ishq hai is the in thing these days. Especially after Scam 92, and it's a very good tagline, right? It's a very good. It's very catchy, and yes, where if you risk more, and if and if it goes in your favor, you will make more. But what that tagline doesn't tell you is that if you risk more, there are high chances that you lose that the entire amount of money too, right? So your first intent of when you're entering a trade is not that how much money you will make, कि मेरे को इतना डलेगा इतना मिलेगा. First rule should be around being safe, right? कि आज का भी दिन है, कल भी दिन है, परसों भी आएगा. मार्केट हमेशा के लिए है. मैं यहाँ पे आज हूँ मार्केट में, कल को मैं नहीं रहूँगा, मार्केट तब भी रहेगी. आई हैव टू ऑलवेज कीप दैट इन माइंड दैट देयर इज अनदर डे, देयर इज अनदर वीक विच विल कम. So it's important, excuse me, that every time that I'm trading, I understand that there will be losses. Any business that you have, there could be losses. कभी कभी अगर आपके पास, even at job, if when you there's no leave balance, and you take an off, you get a leave without pay, right? It happens. Just treat it as that day. If there's a loss, it's a day without pay, right? Or you have to bear some losses, right? And you have to be okay to bear those losses over a period of time. And it may not be for something. The next one is something that I think, excuse me, is something that a lot of people who are into trading for quite a while, maybe it's easier for them to relate to it and not for somebody who's just starting off new. But I have realized there's no point of getting obsessed with return percentage कितना है, PNL कितना है, कोई फ़र्क नहीं पड़ता, राइट? आप बस कंसिस्टेंट रहो, राइट? कंसिस्टेंट रहो, आप अपने प्रोसेस पे स्टिक करो, उसको टाइट बनाओ, एंड refine it to such an extent where you're extremely confident about your entire process, where it may work in probably any market, or have plan A, plan B, plan C, right? एक चीज़ को स्टिक करो, थोड़ा मास्टर करो. लाइक फॉर मी, निफ्टी एंड बैंक निफ्टी, आई डोंट इवन ट्रेड बैंक निफ्टी. मैं सिर्फ निफ्टी करता हूँ अब. मैं पहले बैंक निफ्टी कर रहा था, इट डिडंट वर्क फॉर मी. व्हाट आई रियलाइज इज निफ्टी सूट्स माई trading style. It maybe even suits my personality. I don't want you know too much movement or too much excitement in a day when it comes to the market, and Nifty gives me that. Yes, some days it goes mad and I do too, but it suits my style. So you just stick to that one thing और उस पर focus करो. That will be better off, instead of trying to dwell into ये भी कर लेंगे, ये भी करना है, ये भी करना है, वो भी करना है. Find one or two stocks if you want to, and stick to Nifty. And if you're a newbie, my strong recommendation is not to trade in Bank Nifty. My recommendation is for you to trade in Nifty. It is far better than Bank Nifty in terms of giving you stability and helping you learn a bit more. You don't want to get into the volatility that Bank Nifty gives you. to start with. वो मेरा recommendation है, बाकी it's your choice to uh, go further and decide for yourself. It's your money at the end of the day. Losses are, and you have to give it time. You have to be patient. You will not get overnight success. And honestly, I'm not even a big player यार, मैंने अभी कोई success नहीं मिला है, but at least I found come to a stage, and that is why I said it's my journey so far. There's a long way to go, right? But what I have understood is you got to give it time, be patient. Give it time, be patient. You always have to keep reminding yourself. um, I don't look at my P&L statement also every day. Maybe once in 2 weeks, something like that. I just have to be very comfortable, excuse me, with the trades that I have entered. I only do positional trading because that works for me. I don't do intraday because that works for me. I keep positional trades. I keep selling positional trades, which a lot of people discourage. But I do that. Because I have hedged that position. So अगर loss भी होगा तो उतना नहीं होगा, and I'm ready to face that loss. But एक confidence होता है that basis your knowledge that you've heard, if you keep worrying about that one big fall event, which they call it as a black swan event, you will lose out on so many opportunities. तो अगर आप वो एक के चक्कर में 10 दिन छोड़ दोगे तो फिर आप इसमें फिर आप गलत जगह पे हो. अगर आप सोच रहे हो कि आप ट्रेडिंग कर सकते हो, फिर आप गलत जगह पे हो. You can't think about that one day, but of course you can plan for that day, right? That is why you always hedge. Okay, now coming back to, I think, one thing, the lessons learned again, is, you have to learn. There's no way out of it, no matter you like it or not. You have to learn, educate. I still study. I study every weekend, because Monday to Friday I'm working. So, but Saturday I give it my all, 2-3 hours. 2 hours minimum. Just read. Watch a YouTube video about trading. Maybe just um, you know watch a trader's video. What is, like, there's so many traders lifestyle videos. um, Watch those motivational videos, or just understand. There's so many new uh, channels which are coming up and which are teaching you more strategies, so you try to learn about that a bit more, a lot of that. So you have to educate yourself. The other lesson learned is, of course, always hedge and understand Greeks. You have to understand the value of time decay, especially. I think, yes, delta and everything, but you have to understand why an option goes to zero. अगर आप ये एक चीज़ समझ जाओगे, आप आराम से ऑप्शन सेलिंग और या बाइंग भी, ये दोनों चीज़ें कर सकते हो. और अपनी स्ट्रैटेजीज उस हिसाब से you can devise your own strategies or create your own strategies. I actually call it, you know the power of zero. When it comes to option trading or selling, you, as long as you understand this one thing as to why an option goes to zero, right? Or why is it that 80% of the options expire as zero. The one thing, if you understand this one thing, it will go a long way in helping you in your trading journey, even if you're an option buyer or an option seller, right? You stick to, again, like I mentioned, you stick to one or two things, or maximum three underlying stocks or derivatives, right? उससे ज़्यादा नहीं, खिचड़ी मत पकाओ, right? निफ्टी में मेरे लिए बस निफ्टी है. मैं, मे बी वंस आई गेन इवन मोर कॉन्फिडेंस इन निफ्टी, stay more consistent, is when I'll move to bank nifty and give it a shot again. But I just want to really not change that and just stick to nifty because that's working for me. It is boring, it can be very boring, but you know maximum of your time will actually go in the playing the waiting game. नींद भी आ जाएगी कभी कभी, but you have to understand that it's, you're not into it just for excitement, and it's not a game, even though there'll be moments where you see it as a game, which I do as well. The fourth thing, which I think is the most important, is the mental side to it. Is, you have to trust your judgment and process more than anybody else. It's a lot of psychology involved and all that. It changes you as a person. It changes your viewpoint of how you look at money anymore. There was a time where I used to be obsessed with the idea of having more money, getting rich. It's a dream, right? But now you reach a certain stage where you just see money as a means to get things, right? To buy or sell things. That's all money is, right? You can't be so obsessed by it, otherwise you'll stop living. So you trust your judgment, you trust your process, stick to that. आप कोई और बोल रहा है उनकी बात सुन लो, बट अल्टीमेटली अपने जजमेंट पे जाओ, you know and also understand, market is not to be blamed, nobody else is to be blamed. You are in the market is not telling you to come to it. You decide when to enter the market, you decide when to exit the market has not put any limitations in terms of you कि आप इसी टाइम आपको मार्केट में एंटर करना पड़ेगा और इसी टाइम विजिट करना पड़ेगा. देयर इज वन ऑपरेशन विंडो विच इज़ 9 to 3:30. उसमें कभी भी आओ कभी भी जाओ, वो आपके ऊपर है. तो फिर हाउ कैन यू ब्लेम द मार्केट फॉर एनीथिंग विच गोज बैड? You can't blame it. When it is success, it is yours. When you achieve success, it's yours. When it's a failure, it is yours, and yours alone, nobody else. Okay, so I hope you kind of liked what you saw, and what um, you learned from my journey, or maybe you learned something from my journey, or just an experience that I wanted to share. And it's not the end of it. There's a long way to go for me, but I do need some motivation myself. I've been on YouTube for some time, and I've been on Twitter a lot for quite a while. I don't tweet much. I'm not a full-time trader yet. The goal is to be that. I will be that eventually. I know I will. But I would, if you liked what you saw, please, uh, like, subscribe, and share further. Tell people about me a bit more. Please follow me on Twitter. That's where I'm most active. Every Wednesday, I also go. I make sure if मैं कुछ भी ना करूँ, but every Wednesday I share the trade that I enter for expiry, and it's a positional trade. I Every time I do that on Wednesday, keep an eye on that, and then Thursday I also share an update as to how that trade went, right? But I'll keep adding more. I plan to do a bit more videos about hedging, about pledging shares. I have quite a few ideas in my mind, so I'll share that. But please, I need that support from you guys as well, so please do that, and I'll be very thankful to you. Thank you so much.